Hello and welcome everybody to Crypto Rosetta. My name is Savage and today we're going to look at Fetch.AI again. Before we jump into the price action, I just want to say thank you for watching. If you're enjoying the content, smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already, turn on those bell notifications so you never miss a video, and why not leave us some feedback down below. Also in the description below you'll find a link to the Discord. Why not come check it out? It is free to join. Once you're in the general chat area, just add mention a member of staff will be happy to help you out with anything you may need. Also, let's get into this then. Okay, so basically what we are looking for here is a fourth wave. That is my current expectation. So basically, when we last visited this, we were looking at this third and this fifth being over here, and then effectively forming this as a bigger fourth wave into this point here, and then looking for this as a fifth. So for the most part, this is still possible. This could be completed into this high, so we need to be careful. If it is completed into this high, what we'd be looking for is a nice deep retracement here into this zone. If we're looking for that bullish standpoint where we're looking at this potentially as a 1, 2, and then looking for that as a 3, or this is a and a B and a C to the upside. So, this could be still within the cards. We just need to see confirmation within the structure. We'd want to see a nice deep retracement here if this is completed already. Like I said, the alternative is that we are actually still within um, we have completed the third wave, or we could potentially still be within it. We're going to discuss those two options. So effectively, what we can say here is within this structure, we can count it in a couple of ways, and we can say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into here, and we've actually completed. Alternatively, we could basically take this from a little bit further back here and have this as a different shape in here. And effectively, we could have an additional fourth wave. So we're currently sitting in this previous fourth waves area. So there is still the potential that we could see something like this play out, where actually this has been a third, fourth, and a fifth to the upside. So for as long as we hold this zone, and basically that zone is here, if I just throw this onto this 38, this 43.20 to this 39.14. If we lose this 39.14, effectively it would become less likely that this is actually what's playing out, and we'd be looking for a deeper retracement, potentially down to this bottom channel line. But if we do find support in this zone, like I said, we've already come down to this 382, so we're going to have to see how this reacts from this point. But effectively from this area, we could look for a target towards this 73.99 to this 64.46. This would be somewhere we could look to extend up to for this fifth wave. And then from there, we'd be looking for the potential of that rejection to start if we do get five-wave structure here. Though we need to be careful because we do have the potential to say that we have a five-wave move in here, and that we could actually still look to extend to the downside where we come down into this zone, we retrace back up into this area here of this green box at the 5817 zone, and then we still look to break down. So this is something that can also still play out. So we need to be careful if we do move back up into this area where we've lost over here, and then look to break down past this zone of this 3750 we've got marked here. Effectively, we could be forming a bigger five-wave structure to the downside. So let me just double check that because it's not looking right. Yeah, I didn't think so. Oh, sorry. Let me go into the smaller time frames. I'll tell you what that was. So what I was looking for with that line is effectively the idea that we could be extending from here. So if we do move down below this 3750, effectively what we could have is an extension within the waves where this becomes an additional 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. And then basically what that would mean is that we'd be looking for this 1, 2 to be potentially completed over here already, and then looking to actually start to break down deeper here for this next five-wave move. The confirmation though, I'm actually going to remove this FIB for now. The confirmation though would come only by actually breaking down deeper here. So confirmation of a bigger five-wave structure like we have marked out here would only actually come by dropping below this 29.92 zone. And then we'd be looking for a fourth wave retracement, potentially back to that 36-cent range, and then an additional fifth wave to the downside. So this could be something that happens if we extend out here. The problem is with this is if we did extend out like this in a big five-wave move like this, we wouldn't be able to say that we've still got this fifth wave to the upside here. So basically what we'd be then looking for is whether we manage to hold this support zone of this green box. And if we do get a bigger five wave structure here, what we'd then be looking for is effectively something like this as an A, B, and a C. And then that 50% range of this 2236 would be quite an interesting zone then, where we could look to finish off. However, it is also possible that we could see this move play out as an A, this is a B, and we do get a bigger five-wave move here. And effectively what we'd be looking for then is, instead of having this extension to the downside like we have marked up here, we could be looking at this as within a wave two still, where this becomes an A, B, and a C. So some areas that we could look to potentially go for that would be this 1618 to this 236 here, which would be this 4728 to this 4931. If we do get rejection in this zone, it is possible then that our wave 2 could actually be here. Alternatively, this could become an A wave, we form a B wave, and we push up. So this would be a typical wave 2 zone, this 5204 to this 5817. If we do move back up into this zone and we fail to actually take this high point up here at the 6083, effectively we could be setting up for this drop. So we need to just give it a bit of time and see how this plays out here. If we do get that extension, the other way we can look at it, if we can look at it as an expanding flat, be actually taking this back into the origin point and then looking for that 0.618, which would be this 5319. So that actually lines up quite nicely with a retest of these areas. So if we do push up back into the zone as a five-wave move, we have to just be careful that we don't actually start to break down then again in a bigger impulsive structure. So if we do move up into that zone, what we'd be looking for here effectively would be this move would look to target out this third wave, would typically target out this 3208. So this would be something that we could see play out if we're looking to break down. Alternatively, this could just play out to the 1-to-1, which would be this 3893. And then we would just have a zigzag on our hands where we just have this as an A, a B, and a C. Then we'd be potentially looking to form a B wave here and then look to break down for that C wave. And like I said, potentially looking to come down towards that 382 area. Okay, so that's what we are looking for on the potential for this to break to the downside. And we've gone over that fact that we could be in a fourth wave here. If this does actually go past this the higher range of this is 5817, and we do start to develop a structure here to the upside in five waves, where this becomes a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we come back for a 2. Then we actually break this zone with this 3. We form a 4 and a 5. Then it's possible we could be actually within this fifth wave. So we need to keep an eye on that. If we maintain this low point, effectively we can still look for this bullish potential here. But if we lose this 41.23, it becomes more likely we're actually going to set a new low here. We could get a reaction off this center line of this channel, so that's also something to keep an eye on, which is around here at this 38.73 if we do break down past this low point. So that's something we need to just keep an eye on within there. So I'm just going to go on to the bigger picture here for a second. We need to just be careful because, like I said, this could just be a B wave correction. We've actually come up here and we pretty much come up to the 786 here. So it is possible that we do look to actually break down. So the next rejection area, according to the fibs, would actually be the 6426. So if we do push up one more time, that would also be quite an interesting zone because we can see how that sits on that channel again. So if we do break up into this point here, it'd be interesting to see whether we break up and then we get a much deeper correction here, or like I said, whether we actually just start to break down from this point. Primary zone of support we're looking for 37.74 to 22.36. If we lose this zone, then the secondary support would be this lower one here. If, however, we start to lose this lower range, this 0888, then effectively we would be looking for whether we actually manage to support this, manage to hold the support at 0525. By that stage, we would have a bit more structure to work off of. We don't really have a lot at the moment, so we can only speculate these things. But potentially we need to be possible because we will need to be careful rather because it is still possible to move down to 0272 at a 1-to-1. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please smash that like button, hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications so you don't miss any videos. Leave us some feedback down below. In the description below, you'll also find a link to the Discord. Like I said, free to join. Why don't you come check it out? It's a great place full of really great individuals talking about crypto all the time. In the description, you will also find affiliate links for BYBIT and PrimeXBT, both great exchanges that we are using ourselves when we're doing our trading. There are deposit bonuses within them, which if you meet the requirements, so check them out within the links below. If you do get if you do use the affiliate link, it does help support the channel, and we do appreciate it. So why not check it out? And yeah, if you feel like it, or if you don't have an account, like I said, using those links helps us out. I'm going to leave it there, everyone. Have a great evening, and we'll see you in the next one.